Hello and welcome to another video with me, Winner Andrew, to another video of Weekly Andrew, in which I don't actually really have that much to talk about this week, considering, didn't really have much I really want to say about anime, and I really haven't played that much in the way of games this week, but I did actually get around to playing Ripples finally. New update for that with episode 4, so yeah, I guess I'll just go ahead and get to talking about anime, I guess. Starting off with Realist Hero. Which mainly for this episode, the people of Amadonia have rebelled against Julius because he's a complete fucking tyrant and they've gotten a taste of freedom. So, yeah. The people of Amadonia asks Soma to basically come in to support them, which of course leads to Julius fleeing the country and just Soma annexing the entire country as well, considering they literally asked them to annex the entire country. But of course, still, everything is going way too smoothly because of the only thing I can really call them is deep state, considering I don't really know what else to call them. So, yeah. Tons of nobility or what's working behind the scenes, doing things, trying to go undetected, but completely failing at it. But yeah. Besides that, Julius's little sister, Roha, hiding in rugs, basically, to basically get to Soma and try to marry her. Yeah, I don't actually understand all that completely, but I do know that the whole thing with her hiding in rugs is based off of history. Though I didn't actually know about myself until reading like mouth discussions and everything, which was apparently Cleopatra and Caesar, I think. Not exactly sure. But definitely Cleopatra, but not exactly sure when it comes to Caesar. But yeah. Based off of history, no idea what's really actually going on here, besides the fact that she's there to apparently marry Soma. So, moving on to Genius Prince, basically. So, this episode for it, Wayne ends up killing Claudamadia's leader, I think he is at least, Horace, purely because he basically insulted the waifu. Seriously, as I said before in one of these videos, don't insult the waifu, or otherwise Wayne will kill you. So, yeah. Taking advantage of the whole situation and the fact that he really just kills their leader, basically, and of course getting pursued due to it, he has his pursuers deal with the rebels in his own country that have risen up while he is away. Pretty much. Which he apparently had all this planned when it comes to the rebels from the beginning, and just having the other country involved in the whole thing was just complete coincidence. That just worked out for him. Yeah. Also, Zenobia, of course, we learn her true identity as the Princess of Marden, which, to be honest, was quite obvious, I think. But yeah. She asks Wayne to accept Marden as a vassal state of Matra, which is completely, of course, not a part of Wayne's plans, so he's going, at this point, forced to accept. But yeah, that's basically everything I wanted to talk about anime. Literally just the two. That's it. So, moving on to Ripples, I guess, considering that's the only game I actually have to talk about. So, with episode 4, leaving up the previous cliffhanger, in which we, of course, go back in time to help this guy, which I personally think is probably your father in this. But yeah, go back, help him, basically steal some documents from this power plant, in which we, of course, go in with a disguise, basically disguised as someone going there just to get a job, of course. And yeah, got that done, of course. No problem there. Just how you. Only difference, I think, is how you go about it. In which, if you get the H scene or not, either way, you're going to actually get the documents, I think. But Past that, we end up running into Charlotte again, spending a bit of time with her, and getting a bit of fan service, I guess I'd say. In which later, after that, we get a warning from Charlotte's sister to stay away from her because she's not a part of our objective. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm just going to completely ignore that warning for one reason that I'll mention once I get through all this. And right before we actually get that warning there, we get an Opie Odyssey reference with Lim being there, one of the characters from Opie Odyssey. So, one little reference in the game there for Ripples now, which is honestly quite nice, I think. And after that, stuff there, April, Charlotte's sister, also tells us that we had to go save Tiffany, basically, considering she's basically getting into a fight or whatever. So, we go over there, save her, in which she is apparently pregnant by what we learn at the end of the chapter. So, yeah, pregnant with Jessica, I think it was. So, yeah, had that going on there. Saved her pretty much, in which, in that fight that she actually had to go through there, I did that without a single fail in it, basically. Did everything perfectly on first try. So, yeah, I think I understand how to do fights at this point in the games like these. Be defensive and take opportunity shots. That's it. But once we get done with that, of course, we then move on to Ginny. We get a lot of wholesome time with Ginny, which to me is the main part of this update, I think. It's just the amount of time you spend with her, in which you, of course, eventually get to an age scene as well. But besides that, the episode basically ends with you going back to the future again, to the present. So, yeah. Earlier, what I was saying there about the warning and one reason why I'm going to ignore it is, yeah, main characters, main reason for actually going along and doing all this stuff when it comes to the time traveling stuff and everything is just that he is basically trying to save his father and Ginny from dying at the power plant's accident or whatever. That is basically the one and only reason that the main character is actually doing this. So, with time travel and all that, don't know exactly how that's all going to be going about and what kind of theories being used for time travel. But the main goal the character has is to save them. So, overall, your goal is to try and change history to prevent them from dying. So, what better way to do that than try and change absolutely everything? So, that's kind of my justification for ignoring that warning. Try and get all the waifus, because what a better way to change things. But yeah, that's basically everything when it comes to Ripples done at this point, and I actually don't really have anything else to talk about besides Shylily, who I am still watching 1 week later. Because the subathon's still going. In which, after 10 days of watching her stream there, with the subathon going on, 10 days, and I've been dodging gift subs like a pro up until today, basically. So 10 days, and I have finally actually gotten a darn sub. Seriously, I'm honestly impressed with how good I am at dodging gift subs on Twitch, considering there's like literally a single month back in 2020 that was not really true. Any other time, basically never get gift subs, which this subathon is honestly quite good. Wait, to show that considering it took me 10 days to get a sub, when there are literally thousands of gift subs being put out there. Yeah. And also, during this week, Shylily has also actually gotten to top 10 most subscribed channels on Twitch. So, that's something. And also, of course, Iron Mouse taking the #1 spot now. So, yay! VTuber is growing even more. Though, of course, that stuff's going to completely the subscriber count is going to completely drop once their subathons are over. So, yeah, it's only temporary. We all know that. Another thing I kind of want to mention is the one meme that was on the Reddit, on her Reddit, which is basically a "You Are Here" meme, which was basically saying that we were at the false end 2, in which completely turned out to be true. So, yeah, good meme, I guess, considering it turned out to be true there. Considering the timer got down to like 3 hours or something, I think. And after Lily woke up, that timer over the next few hours ended up going up to like 22 hours left or something. So, entire day basically added to the timer there over the course of a day. So, basically 2 days, I guess. Mm. But all I really have to say, the only other thing I really have to say when it comes to this subathon is Infinite Lily, together forever, and sell your organs for the orcat. Yeah, that's all I really have to say. Considering I really haven't actually played any games this week. And yeah, I seriously need to get around to doing that, but a lot of the games I do actually want to try and play now that I actually have a new computer are games that I'd like to do streams of instead and just upload the entire streams up here onto YouTube and whatever. Though there is something else I would like to mention, but I'm going to hold off on doing until it's actually done. So, yeah. Don't know exactly how long it's going to take, but once it's done, I will say something about it. So, yeah, will be the end of this video. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.